Well, it's pretty soggy here in eastern Massachusetts. Temperatures are, right now it's 7 degrees and it is pouring down rain. So I looked at the weather map and trying to find somewhere where there's going to be some snow and get some backcountry skiing in today. Right now the plan is to head out to Dover Town Forest in Vermont, and I'm going to see what waits out there. Currently it's snowing there, and the snowpack map showed that there was about a foot to 18 inches on the ground already. I'm going to head out and see what those snow conditions are like, and hopefully I find enough to get a couple runs in. Okay, we're starting to head north now, and looks like we're seeing a little more snow. There's at least some snow on the ground here. Hasn't turned over to snow from rain yet. I still have about 1 degree to go before temperature's low enough, but hovering right around 1.5 degrees right now, so hopefully pretty soon we'll start seeing snow. Well, I think my gamble paid off, because here we are in Vermont, about 20 minutes away from my destination here, and there's some snow on the ground. It doesn't look like it's actively snowing right now. The temperature is right at 0 degrees, so still kind of raining, maybe mixed precip, but yeah, it looks like there's enough ground cover I might be able to get a couple good runs in. Today totally paid off. I mean, look at this place. Just got doused in about, I'd say about maybe 8 to 10 inches of fresh snow. I got one lap in already. I'm heading back up to the top to do a little bit more. I'm going to try to hit every glade area in this place, which would be 3 or 4 total, I think. So after I hit all 3 glades, head back to the car and debrief. But I got some skiing to do. All right, that was well worth it. I ran into some other folks out there on the trail. I saw 2 people on snowboards, a group on cross-country skis. There's about 4 of those guys. And I saw another guy on AT gear. It was pretty busy in the woods, I'd say, overall. I think the first glade that I hit, not the first one. The first one it's called Baby Town. That one I skipped. I didn't ski that one at all, but it was the second glade on the right. Chutes and ladders. I think that's probably about the best one. I think you get about the most vertical. It's a good grade, a good pitch. You're not going too fast, you're not going too slow. I found that on Grandma's, it was just too slow. There were parts of it where I was just poling down the hill, which did have a lot to do with the snow conditions. And I would say if you're gonna plan a day trip here, you got to do all 3 zones, or 4 zones technically. So there's the Baby Town is the first one to your right. Then there's Chutes and Ladders. Then there's Grandma's, and then I can't remember the name of the last one. But the last one will take you down to the lowest point, And then the way I came back is I just skinned back out on the snowmobile trail, or it's marked as a green trail on the map, and that was the last push. If I had more time, I probably would have done one more run on Babytown. You could kind of work your way back up to the top of that and then cut back down to the same trail that I was skinning up on. I just really enjoyed sampling this place. It was really nice. It was nice to get out. Some parts of the drive getting here were a little treacherous. The town trucks hadn't been out to take care of the roads yet. I actually got stuck on one road and had to reverse back down the road and go a different route that was less steep because my car wouldn't make it up the hill even. Yeah, I just want to reiterate the meteorological phenomenon that went on today. Pouring down rain. It was probably about 7 degrees. Didn't even think, like, you couldn't even imagine snow. And then I drove about 2 hours away. There's 8 to 10 inches of fresh snow on the ground. And then when I had finished up and I left the backcountry zone, I drove about a half hour. It's like it never snowed here. It's just incredible how small that pocket of snow was, and it was just in the perfect spot at just the right time. Good conditions today, but a very narrow window and a very small area. I guess I could have gone to some other places, but I wasn't positive that they were going to get the snowfall. And not only that, but they were a lot farther away, and dealing with a limited time constraint today, didn't really have the time to drive 3 or 4 hours. So this place only being 2 hours away seemed to be the perfect fit.